Hey y'all, happy Friday. We are going to chat real quick about vendor shows since this is going to be the busiest time of the year, and some things that you really need to know, that you need to stay in touch and in tune with, because we are a movement. We're in an industry that is coming out of an era of prohibition for 80 some years, right? And so there is going to be a lot of people that are not only uneducated, but ignorant, and that includes law enforcement, that includes show directors, that includes, all sorts of different things. So go ahead and let me know if you are tuning in live. This is super weird because I'm seeing, I'm seeing like Facebook must have done an update today because I'm seeing like Shannon's head in the corner and it's like, hi, like before you even said hello. So that's super kind of weird. Hey, Shannon. So at any rate, so we're going to talk really quick on today's Survive to Thrive on how to combat that ignorance, because we are a movement and we have to stand up and be the voice for the movement, because the only way things change is when someone speaks out, right? They say something, they say that this is not correct or you're wrong, and it's okay to tell people that they're wrong. They may not enjoy hearing it. However, it is important for you to advocate for yourself, for this industry, and for the movement, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So some things for you to have on hand. The very first thing that you need to do, if you've not done so already, is go to hempsupporter.com and sign up for updates, because it keeps you in the loop of what's happening state by state, because it is extremely important that you be educated on what's happening around you, because we can ship globally, but here in the States, not every state has caught up, not every county has caught up, not every law enforcement agency has caught up with the changes of the 2018 Farm Bill. But not only that, but they're not educated on the 2014 Farm Bill. And so it's your job to educate yourself and stay up to date with the hempsupporter.com. They send you updates on state-by-state happenings. They send you updates that you can, if there's something happening in your state, that you can contact your representatives and let them know that you are for or against or whatever's happening in your state. So hempsupporter.com is where it's at, okay? The Hemp Authority, which has our seal of approval, right? We get them by partnering with the Hemp Authority, right, is partnered with the Hemp Supporter and the U.S. Hemp Roundtable. So all these things have kind of come together to regulate this industry just in the last couple years, which has been huge and amazing, and they make it so easy to be able to stay up to date state by state with what's happening. So let's talk about vendor shows and some things that you can do to arm yourself to educate people that are just simply uneducated, whether that be the show organizer, whether that be the place that they're hosting the events, whatever it may be, whoever it may be, okay? Whoever it may be, it's your job to stay a little bit up to date. And I'm just going to give you some tools here to pack in your toolbox, your arsenal, to power the movement and move it forward, all right? So if you know somebody that needs to listen to this because they're big into shows, please tag them below, because this is important for them to know, okay? So number one, it is important just to know your state regulations, what they're doing, and the Hemp Supporter is going to definitely help you to be able to stay up to date on that. But not only that, you can actually go Google. This is something I have a green folder that I carry to every show, okay? And in this, I have this here. I have multiple copies, as you can see, okay? And I've highlighted on here the summary from the U.S. Hemp Roundtable, and you can just go Google U.S. Hemp Roundtable and what does the Farm Bill do? Okay, so I printed this off so that way I can easily grab this and show people like, hey, yeah, we're legal because all of this stuff here with the 2018 Farm Bill, okay? We were actually legal beforehand with the 2014 Farm Bill because we have partnered with the Kentucky Hemp Research Project, so we have nothing to worry about, okay? But just showing people, hey, yeah, here's the law, like, I'm right, is important because they just don't know. It's not their area of focus. It's not their movement to fight, their battle to win, So having this in your toolbox is a good one. The next thing that I have is the USDA memorandum. This came out in May of this year, and I have only one copy of this. This is just my copy, but I keep this, again, because this states the same thing as an enactment of the 2018 Farm Bill, December 20th, 2018, hemp has been removed from Schedule 1 of the Controlled Substances Act. People still get confused, y'all. It's been an 80-year prohibition. They don't know, okay? So it's your job to do that education piece. So put this in your arsenal. You can go ahead and just screenshot that if you want to, but print this one off. And then being here in Florida, state by states, they're still trying to catch up with what happened in 2018 with the Farm Bill. And legislation takes a long time. It's slow to change, right? So not every state has closed the gray area, if you will, between, where it was in their wording, because hemp used to be still clumped and classified as marijuana because the species of plant, right? But they're two different, we know that. So what I have done is I've also printed off Florida's. This is Florida's bill that was enacted in July 1st. And this goes through, and I read through this, y'all. This is the teacher in me. So sorry if this bores you and is like, ah. But what I do is I will read through and I will highlight these things that are important. So legislative findings. The legislature finds that hemp is an agricultural commodity. It's derived from cannabinoids, including but not limited to cannabidiol, and are not controlled substances or adulterants. So I keep things that are super simple. So if someone ever wants to come at me and be like, no, you can't do that. Yes, I can, because it says so right here, right there. So distribution and retail sale of hemp extract in Florida. Here's the information that it says in the bill that was passed and started July 1st. They want to make sure that we have certificates of analysis. We do. They want to make sure that we have batch testings. Yeah, we do that too. We want to make sure that there's a 0.3% in our product. Yeah, we do. So we meet all of the qualifications to fully be able to legally sell CBD oil in Florida. So what else do I have in my arsenal? And the last thing before we hop off here, I've printed them all. Everyone that's available on the website, I've gone through and took the time to print. You can put these in clear page dividers and a binder if you want to. But I have everything from certificate of analysis to our this is all third-party batch testing right here. Okay, but this here is our certificate of analysis for our oils. Then I've got it for the pet treats. I've got everything. This is the facial creams. So everything, and these are all available on your website, y'all. All you gotta do is just take some time and print them off. So I have every single one here, Revive, Renew, Relief, all of them here. And I even have these tests too. Okay, I've got everything. I got everything because it's important for me, even the pet products, like the dog treats, okay? So it's important for me to have all of this stuff so I can continue to educate people, because people are just ignorant. They're not in our industry. They don't know. They don't care probably what the regulations are, but they're really quick to sit and say, oh, well, you can't sell that, or you can't do this, and it's your job to stand up for yourself and say, actually, I can, because here's the law that says so. Okay? So, at any rate, with all that being said, I'm probably sure I went over my 5 minutes. I'm at 8 minutes. So I'm going to hop off here so you guys aren't stuck here all night with me. But in your toolbox, number one, hempsupporter.com. Yes. Yeah, I'm totally with you there, dearest. But hempsupporter.com is going to be your best source of information, always to stay up to date, state by state. Print those things off, because you're always going to run into somebody that's just ignorant. Okay, you're just going to always have that problem, and it's going to happen when you least expect it. So at least if you have your toolbox and your arsenal ready, it's going to be there whenever you do need it. So have a good rest of your evening, y'all, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.